So, okay, we're going to be scouting Tyrese Maxey here. He makes a move to the left, gets rejected, then gets the screen, and he makes another move back to the left, and he's able to hit the jumper. That ability to pull up is just an amazing skill for a young guard to have. Here he gets caught for the charge. If he gets a Euro step, that's probably a layup. And here he's able to pull up and knock it down. Now, let's talk about Tyrese Maxey's jumper. Because Tyrese Maxey's jumper, I realized, or I discovered, what happened to make Tyrese Maxey shoot 29%. See, with Tyrese Maxey, what he has is he has a little bit of a push in his jump shot, as you're going to see here, he misses. There's a difference between pushing the ball on the release and just naturally releasing the ball with your shooting hand. You'll notice this if you watch WNBA or even some college women players. No, not to them, but a lot of females, for whatever reason, when they shoot the ball, they push it rather than release it. You know, the flick of the wrist is not consistent. And so when Tyrese Maxey shoots the ball as opposed to a little bit of a small push, that makes the difference in the trajectory and in the aim of the shot. It's a really minor thing. You'll be surprised with a lot of shooters, just in general. You'll be surprised even if we go out to the park, where if our shooting mechanics aren't right, we'll be hitting the front iron of the rim of a shot that we think we can hit in our sleep. And that's the issue here with Tyrese Maxey. But you can see in the free throws, when you can get to the line, when you're calm, and you can see that natural release there, he goes 2 for 2. But his ability to be able to catch and shoot is really devastating. Catch and shooting in particular, because when you pull up for a jump shot off of a dime, getting those mechanics all right is hard. It's not impossible, it's not difficult, but it's hard. And it's something he'll get better at as he matures in the league. But his spot-up jump shooting, that's probably going to be there right away, and we're going to probably be surprised by it. I'm not going to be surprised by it because the mechanics otherwise look pretty good. But for the average fan who saw 29% in college, and the context of that is a slight mechanical issue that I think that Sam Cassell and Doc Rivers are going to be able to work out. So I'm not concerned at all with his jump shooting. I actually think one of the amazing things about Tyrese Maxey's offensive game is that because of that jump shooting ability, he's able to come off pin downs. You can see John Calipari running these pin downs. And because he has that shooting ability, when he comes off a pin down, you have to be wary about the shot and the drive. So if you overplay the shot, he's able to drive and he's able to get to the rim. And he's able to use the glass and he's able to use the rim better than most players that I've never thought about the game the way Tyrese Maxey thinks about the game in terms of I paint the glass, I know all the angles of the glass in the rim and how to get the ball in from these angles. And that's why he takes some of these ridiculous angle shots that you would think have no chance to go in, but he knows exactly what he's doing and he's able to get these shots in. And it's really going to help him out at the next level with this floater game, with this hook game, with the screen game that he got. Screen meaning the screen hanging on the rim. Just that ability is insane to me. I have never seen anything like it. It's every prospect that comes to the NBA has something unique to their game. And this is it. This kid is going to be a real good finisher at the next level. And that's exciting to think about. As well as his passing ability, I didn't mention much about his passing ability. But really, you can just see his ability to drive, and it allows him to really kick to his teammates. Tyrese Maxey is a willing passer, and he's able to make some of the same drop-off passes, some of the same advanced passes that Halliburton made that made me excited about Halliburton. The difference is that Maxey can play at the rim, and you can see here the lob pass to get to the foul. It's just that Maxey, at 19 years old, has a little bit less experience than Halliburton and doesn't yet make all the right reads. But like Doc Rivers said, the key word there is yet. This kid has a chance to be something special. Now, on the defensive end, he is really special on the defensive end too, because at 19 years of age, you're going to see him play perfect man defense. Just like how he's able to fight out these screens and just stay to the sharpshooter of Louisville. It's incredibly rare for a 19-year-old kid to focus that fundamentally on defense, and because he's focusing on his man defender, he was able to get that rebound. Look at that denial. Look how his man is like 35 feet away from the rim. Like, he's going to be able to do that on the second unit for the Sixers this year because he's not going to have that responsibility. So just imagine a ball hounder like that. That is an incredible defensive skill to have. But on the flip side of it, because he's such a great man defender, his help defense, lack may not be the best word. Maybe it's more he's not aware yet of how to be the best team defender because he's so focused on defending his man and dogging his man, and that is not a bad trait. I do not want him to lose his defensive focus on his man. I want him more to be able to incorporate team defense, sliding your feet down, making a rotation, and sometimes even in his man defense and team defense, it's okay to slide your hand down, try to poke the ball, get more deflections. But he was a pure 19-year-old freshman. So for him and his defensive upside, which is huge, one of the best impact defenders probably in the draft class, he is a two-way monster. He should never fell to 21. I don't know why he fell to 21. He should have been a top 10 pick. I don't know what NBA GMs are looking for. He has shooting potential. He's a great driver. He has the ability to make all the right passes as a combo guard. He has a 6'7" wingspan, 6 foot feet, physical frame. Everything you need to be a dominant player in the NBA, Tyrese Maxey has. I said dominant. I think that this is just like Shake Milton. This is another steal for the Sixers and another good break after the Al Horford and Tobias Harris signings. Obviously traded Horford, but still Tobias at $34 million. You're going to need to be able to develop and steal some guys. And I feel like Tyrese Maxey is another steal. Just because see how he's able to compete on the rebounds. You know, he boxed out a 7-footer in some of these possessions because Kentucky played a switch defensive scheme. I thought that Tyrese got the short end of that stick. And just the fact that he's able to compete with a 6'7" wingspan, that competitiveness, that fire, you saw him clapping. You can't teach that. So his intangibles, his will to win, 6 a.m. workouts. Everything about this young man gets me pumped for the Sixers franchise. We may very well have gotten a lottery talent at 21, and that's all the credit in the world to Daryl Morey to be like, we're not going to overthink this. We're going to take best player available. We're going to take a pure 19-year-old freshman. I didn't think that we would. I thought that we were going to lean to these veterans, these college juniors and seniors, which we've gotten some success from, don't get me wrong. But for us to go and pick a pure freshman like this and to add raw, athletic, incredible, high upside talent, that is just great for the Sixers where we are. I think he's going to make an impact this year off the bench. I think he's going to make a big impact on the Sixers franchise 5 to 10 years down the road. And I like our second round picks too. Credit to Daryl Morey for what he has been able to do this offseason. Hail to God that is Daryl Morey. Because we now have Tyrese Maxey, we have Shake Milton, we have Seth Curry. Remember when we played Josh Richardson backup point guard? Those days are done. And I couldn't be more thankful for it. To have these elite two-way defenders, to have these shooters off screens, to have an elite coaching staff. This is everything we said that we wanted and prayed for. And after all the suffering, we finally got it. Last year's suffering, we paid for our sins. And we have a great basketball team now. I just can't wait to see it. Let's go, Sixers. This is Sixers Universe signing off. Let's go!